Previously.
Then go ahead and have the abortion. Why should my mate be the father of her child?
How can you be so cruel? 2 years ago, I hurt Elena for you. This time, I can't ignore it.
Cruel? I didn't expect that this was Theo's evaluation of me. I hastily wiped a streak of tears that trickled down my face and took a deep breath. Then, just have the baby in my belly aborted.
No! Theo slammed on the brakes, stopping the car at the roadside. He then turned to Aria with raging eyes.
Are you crazy? How could you even think of it? I won't let go of either your or Elena's child.
Several werewolf warriors appeared around our house the next day, and Theo locked me in my room. He confiscated my phone, cutting me off from the outside world. One morning, I woke up to noise downstairs.
When Aria went downstairs, she saw Elena and Elena's mother standing at the door, directing workers moving luggages into the house.
As soon as Elena's mother saw me, she sneered.
Some people really have no shame, getting pregnant with a bastard child and still have the audacity to live with Theo.
She then turned to Elena.
You're such a fool. You've suffered so much for Theo. Theo still hasn't rejected that cheap woman.
Mom, stop talking about it. This was all my choice.
Elena lowered her head, pretending to be pitiful.
And as Elena's mother took the luggage upstairs, Elena threw a mocking smile at me.
So what if you're Theo's mate? So what if my child isn't his? My place in his heart is way higher than you.
I glared at her for a while, and then I slapped her hard across the face.
One could say she had it coming for her. But now, with Elena's mother siding with her and buying into the lies, the days ahead look increasingly tough for Aria. Previously. One could say she had it coming for her. But now, with Elena's mother siding with her and buying into the lies, the days ahead look increasingly tough for Aria. Elena palmed her reddened cheek, squeezing out some tears, and looked into the distance.
Aria, why are you treating me like this? I'm not trying to steal Theo from you.
She cried pretentiously.
Aria!
Theo's voice echoed from behind.
What did you do to Elena?
I turned my head to see Theo infuriated.
Elena cried louder.
So she put up an act for him. Her mother glared at me fiercely.
And this woman cheated on you. She got pregnant with another man's child. Why haven't you rejected her yet?
She questioned Theo.
Theo, as long as she's here, my Elena won't be safe. If you don't kick her out, I'm taking Elena home.
Elena threw herself in Theo's arms, crying, and gave me a subtle smile. Theo stayed silent for a long time. Just when Elena thought her plan was succeeding, he gently pushed her away and walked to my side.
If you want, you can take Elena home, but I won't ask my mate to leave.
Elena looked at us in utter shock and stormed off.
You have hurt my child, Theo.
Her mother snapped.
This is not done. She is bearing your child. She needs to feel loved. I request you at least make it up to her by giving her a good room.
Theo looked at me, and I understood he was asking for a sacrifice.
Aria was instantly shifted to the small room on the first floor. A servant's quarters she was given, while Elena now gets a grand bedroom. Greater injustices seems to be making its way at Aria one after the other. Previously.
If you want, you can take Elena home, but I won't ask my mate to leave.
This is not done. I request you at least make it up to her by giving her a good room.
Aria was instantly shifted to the small room on the first floor. Theo said it was for the sake of Elena's child, and it's just a matter of a few months.
Don't worry. I'm just trying to temporarily appease Elena and her mother. I'll give you back a proper room soon.
I didn't argue. Honestly, I no longer cared where I stayed. I already had another plan in mind. I was thinking about how to escape from here.
She even planned to have Elena help her escape. But to her surprise, Elena refuses.
Aria, since Theo doesn't want you to leave, how could I help you? You really don't understand the bond between him and me. We grew up together, and we have an unbreakable trust.
At that moment, I saw a trace of determination and seriousness in Elena's eyes. Maybe I was wrong. Theo and Elena had a kind of trust that no outsider could break. Every day after Theo came home, he would tell bedtime stories to the child in Elena's belly. By the time he came into my room, it used to be almost 11 p.m., so I pretended to be asleep.
The room Aria stayed in was dark, small, and cramped. Elena occupied all the rooms in the house, one for her child, another for her music practice, and the rest for storing her things.
Eventually, Theo started sleeping in her room to care for her. But one night, he stood by the bedside and shook my shoulder.
Was Theo finally coming to his senses? His true mate and the actual mother of his child neglected for what seems like his selfish reasons. Previously,
Arya, since Theo doesn't want you to leave, how could I help you? You really don't understand the bond between him and me.
At that moment, I saw a trace of determination and seriousness in Elena's eyes. Maybe I was wrong. Eventually, Theo started sleeping in her room to care for her. But one night,
Are you asleep?
he asked in a soft voice.
when I didn't respond, he continued,
I know you're not asleep.
"What do you want?" I turned to my right, facing away from him.
Arya, do you really hate me this much now? Do you really not trust my love for you?
His voice was laced with pain.
I felt bad for him, but I quickly brushed off that emotion. He didn't deserve any sympathy. After everything he had done to me, how could he expect me to believe him? I silently shed a few tears, but made sure not to show him. "Don't worry, I will carry our child to term. But you should know that locking me here is not good for our child. Let me breathe fresh air. Give me my phone back and let me talk to my mother. I too want my mother to pour my heart out."
As long as you're at ease and resting, I'll let you do whatever you want.
Theo slipped behind and pulled her into his arms.
And so, I stood at the precipice of my mate's betrayal and my own freedom. Theo's love came with chains, Elena's schemes with venom, and the child in my womb with a choice.
Would she remain the pawn in their game, or would she run from the pack house? What happens next? Dive into
My mate took another's child while I carried his.
a light novel exclusively on the Good Novel app. Simply search the book code in the app to find the story. For a limited time, enjoy unlimited access to all chapters of this book and over 500 plus other short stories on the Good Novel app for just $9.99 per week when you enter through the link in our bio. In the meantime, stay tuned for more on other best-selling stories. See you on the other side.